Welcome back to another episode of Freestyle Anime Podcast. It's your host Rico and Maul tonight.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Yes, sir. And we brought two special guests coming from the northeast of the east side, all the way from Detroit, right? Two guesses, and their name is Adam and Dom. They got an upcoming podcast coming up. They already been shooting a couple episodes. They're about to take over the east side with the anime gang over there. So you already know. They're called Two Detroit Nerds. So how you guys doing tonight, man?
Man, we're doing good, man. It's raining out here in Detroit, man. We had to get out of that. We had to come here talk anime with y'all. How y'all doing?
Yeah. Kind of like us here in Florida.
No,
So,
yeah, bro. You ain't gotta brag, bro. We know we got shitty weather over here. All right, we get it, bro. We get it.
No. It's been raining for a little while, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't a storm this past or something? Like a pretty bad storm. I'm pretty sure I heard something like that. And we got the ends of it.
You know, Maul's in NC, so he don't really deal with too much rain. He got that snow coming.
Right now, not the snow. Right now it's fall right now, so we're enjoying the nice trees and they changing color right now. So it's looking beautiful right now. It's looking beautiful.
I was just over there in South Carolina for a wedding. Man, y'all are so lucky with that weather, bro. God damn, that was beautiful.
What part of South Carolina?
We were over in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. That was my first time. I had never been. I mean, I've been to Charlotte, North Carolina, but I'd never been to South Carolina, so that was dope.
Yeah, it's pretty dope out there. It's straight out there.
Yeah, same. I only drove through South, but man, let's get this started, man. So, first question for y'all: what inspired you guys to start your anime podcast up there in Detroit?
Dom, you want to take this?
Yeah. I do want to take this.
And not just the anime. I noticed on your podcast, I saw our gamers as well too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you're an anime.
So definitely talk about podcast. Both. You know, like if you know what made you guys go into that. You know.
Absolutely, bro. Honestly, to start it off, bro, Adam was the main inspiration behind this. I knew his girlfriend before I knew him. Went to school with her and whatnot, and we had a brief talk a year ago, asking me a couple questions about like maybe what I want to do in life. Something along like broadcasting, radio just came about, and I didn't think too much of the conversation. About 3 months passed. She randomly hits me up. She's like, "Hey, my boyfriend is trying to look for somebody to do a podcast with, mainly on like anime and gaming. Are you down?" What? Absolutely. I'm like, what do you mean am I down? You should have just sent me his number and been like, all right, when y'all hopping on? Like, of course. Don't ever ask me no shit, like, you know? But I mean, outside of that, you know, probably like anybody else that's a fan of anime and gaming, you know, just being a kid, that was your escape, you know, that you having a bad day, getting picked on, you know, somebody just rubs you the wrong way, you can go turn on some anime, go run your favorite game, whatever it may be, and just all that shit is out of your head, no matter what it was with. So that would pretty much be what it was for me. I can't say the same for this guy right here.
So I'd been doing podcasts in one avenue or another for a couple of years, and I'd been covering stuff that was kind of more towards, you know, the work that I was doing. It was more like film related stuff. When I was living in New Orleans, I was working on movie sets at the time, and I was just interviewing interesting people. Yeah, it was one of the most stressful, incredibly horrifying experiences. I would not recommend it to people, but if you love movies, you should definitely one time at least, you know, visit a set and check it out. Don't work on it, but definitely check it out. But
most important part.
What?
This movie, he made it's a silent film. Okay, yeah, it's like what was it like half hour?
Yeah, well, it's a 9-minute short film. We made it. It was actually the culmination of doing the podcast, actually, because we were interviewing, me and my co-host at the time, we were interviewing everybody that we found interesting on sets. We were like, hey, you're a gaffer. Let's hear what gaffers do. Hey, you're a camera op. Let's hear what they do. So after about a year of it, they were like, hey, if you guys have any projects, like all these people, professional, you know, filmmakers were like, hey, if you have any projects, like we'd like to help you. So I was like, actually, because I went to college for writing. So I was like, fuck, I have a couple screenplays, like maybe we could produce one. And I didn't think anything would happen. Fast forward 4 months later, I walk onto a set and I realize like, they're like, all right, call action. I was like, oh, I'm the director. And, oh shit, this worked. Like, fuck, like I'm actually doing this shit. Yeah. So that shit was, yeah. So that shit was it was a crazy experience. And it all came from podcasting. But when I moved over here during COVID, you know, I wanted to keep going. I wanted to make a passion project, and I always wanted to make a podcast that, you know, was for fun, you know, was for the things that I found fun. And I was like, well, that's got to be anime and video games. So let's start there. And then I linked up with this guy over here, and we were just like, all right, 1, 2, 3, let's get it. And here we are.
That's amazing.
That's
amazing.
dope. Now, what anime caught y'all attention to get you to start that first anime, you know, run where you was just binge watching anime all day?
It's like that drug that floods your veins, you know?
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, as anybody else in America would say, around our age, even a little younger, Dragon Ball was my first introduction into anime. That was the first thing that had me like, what is this? I need to know everything about this right now. I need to watch it. I need to know everything I can. But I won't use that as my pick. My pick has got to be Naruto, because it's nostalgic and as legendary as Dragon Ball is, Naruto was what had me like just so geeked about everything I was watching. I just went way more in depth with everything I wanted to find out about anime. Like, who was this guy? Who wrote this? You know, all these different questions came up in my mind, and that was the one at the time I was most invested in. Obviously, that's changed over the years, but as my first, hands down, Naruto for me all day.
Yeah. And I'm assuming since you say Naruto, you definitely were playing all the Naruto Ninja Storms.
Because let me tell you.
Hey, yo, bro, because remember there was a point in time, right, where like after Tenkaichi 3, Tenkaichi 3, like it just stopped. DBZ just stopped. It was like, okay, they ain't dropping no more games. No more games. Then Naruto came. It was like, oh, we about to hop on this. When they first started out with the 2D and then went 3D, I was like, oh.
I couldn't believe. Yeah. You know what the one that got me was?
Which one?
It wasn't the Ultimate Ninja Storms. It was actually on the GameCube. It was called I think it was called Clash of Ninja.
Oh, you talking about on the Nintendo GameCube? I forgot which one it is, but that shit was dope when Rock Lee.
Oh, bro, yeah,
open the gates and the whole screen would just go crazy. You don't even see that nigga.
Smoke comes. You don't even see him no more. He's just dashing. You know what I'm saying? Speed dashing across. So listen, man. Me and my next door neighbor, we fucking countless hours we had in that game. We unlocked every character, beat every mission, did everything we did. It got to the point where we used to go into like computer battles and we just turn them up to the highest settings and choose who the hardest characters to face in that game by a landslide were Orochimaru, Gaara, and Naruto with the nine-tailed unleash. They just had crazy OP combos. They were fast as fuck. It just seemed like you couldn't do shit. But we used to always have our duo. He would pick Sasuke with Sharingan. I'd pick Kakashi with Sharingan. Turn them computer levels up to 9, bro. We used to go crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Nobody wanted to smoke. Nobody.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's like the core memory in there. That shit'll never get out of my head. I don't care what happens.
Yeah, I would say Naruto definitely was. They had some good games. Naruto has
They I would say they're only second to the Dragon Ball games. No other anime has like super good games to me. Not counting Pokemon. Don't count Pokemon in that.
Wait a second.
Well, I feel like Pokemon was different. Pokemon was just. I feel like Pokemon is its own league. It's its own league. It's not really
Pokemon
in the same.
Anime itself, Jamal. You can't really.
It is. No, I'm saying no. It is anime. I'm talking about when it came to video game. I mean, it took over GameCube. I mean, Game Boy controller, Game Boy Advance. Like, it took over that. Like, you know, like that was all Pokemon.
Well, go look at the Pokemon sales. Look at any other anime game sales.
Yeah,
Pokemon by a landslide has that shit in the bag.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I say Pokemon is its own league. I don't think it can't compete.
It's legendary. I want to hear what you
can't.
Wait. So, all right. Obviously, Pokemon. Definitely great, goated, anime to video game of all time for sure.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I mean, this kind of goes into what my answer would have been to you about what was the anime that got me into anime, bro. Did you play the Gundam games on PS2? Bro, if y'all aren't building your own Gundam and fighting for either Zeon or the Federation and spending hours and hours planning your own campaign. If you're not doing that, see all these games now, they have all these like customization, choose your own story. Gundam was doing that decades before y'all were even on that.
My feeble little adolescent mind was not ready for anything like that at all.
Yeah.
I was like, give me my character. Who am I fighting? Boom, that's it. Now, my 29-year-old mind, of course, I would love some shit like that because I want every little thing to be by me, created by me, all that.
Agree.
But, yeah. I'll give you that. Gundam was pretty dope, but not for the time for me. But back to you, bro.
My answer. So, I think of what anime was to me when I was a kid, and it really was like how Dom was saying, that escape. And when I think about what it would take for me to find an anime when we were 12 or 11, like now kids can go on YouTube, type in best fight scenes, see all the greatest shit from all the greatest animes. Bro, we had to walk into our basement at 12 a.m., make sure nobody else was up, turn the volume down low, sit this close to the tube TV, and hope you'd get to see some dope shit that night. And of course, if you were watching Adult Swim, you absolutely did get to see some dope shit. So that, for me, that first image I'll never forget of Gundam Wing, like the wings coming off the Gundam, being like, yo, I don't care, Scooby Doo, like what,
Wing
like
Zero,
yeah, like what's Foster's Home for Imagination? Like what is any of that shit? I don't know nothing no more. All I know is I'm gonna be watching this show, and that was Gundam Wing, and it was definitely not for kids. I don't know why that shit was on for kids, but yeah, man, it was mysterious. It was like this other world you were being transported to, and the production of an anime, like compared to a 90s anime, compared to any like other countries type of cartoons, was on a whole other level of, like, from the music to the storyline. Like I thought nobody else knew. I was like, yo, I'm about to be watching this Japanese shit, yo. Like, y'all can watch all that other shit.
Had you wanting to go to school and they asked you in class, what does everybody want to be when they grow up? And you said the controller of a Gundam.
I actually got a even better story. So we had a story time in our like third grade class, and I remember we got to write like a 1-page story and then present it to the class. Bro, I just hijacked the beginning line of fucking Gundam 0097 or 0079. I literally stood in front of the class and was like, the Principality of Zeon launched a war of independence against the Earth Federation. And people were like, yo, you're a genius. How'd you write it?
That is hilarious. Nobody in school would have known what the fuck you were talking about. They probably thought, all the teachers were probably like, oh, he's the one. He's the one. Already giving you valedictorian for when you graduate and everything. This is the guy.
Oh, man.
If I was your teacher, I would have been like, that's fire in the booth, my guy. That's fire in the booth, my guy.
Yo, bro, I was off to the races, man. But yeah.
Oh man, are you talking about hijack? You got me thinking about you guys ever heard it was a popular game from Final Fantasy. I think it was Final Fantasy 10. You guys ever played that one?
Yes, absolutely.
So so you remember there's a song in there, I think, with Yuna singing it. I think it's Yuna singing it to
Titus.
I think she was singing it to him, right? And I took the lyrics of that song because she got like a little poem before she like started singing it. I took that poem, sent that to a girl. Her heart melt.
Hey, yo.
Oh my God, how did you figure this is so beautiful? I'm like, I got this on video game. You don't even know.
Maul turns around. He's got the Birdman on his hands. Like, yup.
I got it. So it be working. That should be working, right?
No, for sure.
Real quick, not to get off topic, but y'all remember when you turned on Kingdom Hearts for the first time and that cutscene played and that song came on? Yo, Simple and Clean. The first time y'all heard Simple and Clean, bro.
Yeah. He doesn't know because he didn't play Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, I played Kingdom. That shit is good.
No, Rico.
Yo, that shit good.
Did you play Final Fantasy?
I am a sport gamer.
Oh, you did. You did tell us that. Yeah, you're right. So just go ahead and take yourself out the chat.
Yeah.
Want to talk tomorrow. It's good to see you, my boy. No.
Shots fired.
But no, you know what's crazy that you brought that up. Again, not to get too off topic, but there's actually a Wale and Travis Scott song that samples. Have you heard it? Fire. Fire. Get that fire in the booth going, bro.
But
let's get into the shit.
Fire in the booth, my guy. That's fire in the booth, my guy. One time for the one time.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. That's my story.
So
that's pretty dope.
For me, for sure, the anime, like for everyone, of course, it's always Dragon Ball. But for me, the anime actually got me to like searching and looking and wanting to hear more. And I said hear more. So you got me thinking about music. He said for sure, the anime got me going and wanting to like research and look for it. was actually One Piece, and it was because it was not as Americanized as Naruto was, right?
No, you're
Because
right.
Naruto was more shown throughout, everywhere on Cartoon Network and Toonami a little bit, I believe, but also in the book fairs and stuff that we went to school and stuff like that. So when I remember, like, hey man, what was that one pirate anime that I saw that had like a whole crew? That guy that was stretching, what was that anime called? So I literally searched up pirate anime, and then when I found it, right when I found it in high school, I just started like, just binge watching the whole thing. But I also remember I had some neighbors down the street that my friend's older brothers, all three of them were always a One Piece head, and I was like, at the time I wasn't paying attention, but I would just remember them watching that Ace arc, that whole Marineford arc.
Oh yeah.
And I remember seeing them, and I remember seeing the Kizaru a moment in Sabaody, and we're like, yo, what's going on here? So I remember that vision. I was like, yeah, I need to go see this. I need to go. Yeah, this is no more, bro. So
all day, bro.
Yeah, so I remember when they was getting those episodes weekly during that Marineford arc. I can't imagine being there during that time because it would hit even more. But I went after, they already uploaded all the Marineford. So by the time I finished all of One Piece, caught up, it was probably maybe 3-4 years ago when I was asking Ma, because Ma was actually further ahead than me, and I was like, yo, what the hell going on, bro? So now that I'm caught up with One Piece, bro, which is probably 2-3 years ago, I'm reading the manga every week. Matter of fact, I'm letting them know when the spoilers drop.
Yeah,
before they drop.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, that speaks for itself. I mean, you're talking over 20 years it's been, you know what I'm saying, since the actual release. And here, One Piece fans are still today. They're even more invested now than they ever been then. So that speaks a lot for that. I get that, bro.
One Piece is the only anime as of right now that I've been seeing, right? There's a schedule. You get the spoiler, you get the sneak peeks of like little hints from different Twitter spoilers, and then you get like one whole chapter review. Somebody put it out before you see it on manga panels, and then you get the raw scans where the translate might be off.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get the real scan that drops, and then you get the reviews and everybody doing their thing. So it's like, it's a whole community itself. I don't know any other animes that I see as much invested in us, like just trying to watch so much.
I do. I got one. There's only one other one that I'm also invested in that way.
I've been looking.
That I've seen. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen. And we know why. With no spoilers, because it's gonna have some people really having bad days. But this is like the only other manga / anime I've seen where it's like weekly, like the same way you just said. I think it's Tuesday at 12 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. What I read, spoilers release, and I'm usually good with staying away from spoilers, but I had some shit spoiled for me a few weeks ago. I read it. I'm all the way caught up. I've been all the way caught up in the manga, but you can't escape the internet, bro. It just happens. You know what I mean? And
so I want to talk to you after, though, a little bit after we get off of this.
Hell yeah.
What I'll say is I agree with you that Jujutsu Kaisen is, and I was gonna say it, but I didn't because it's not it's popular, but not too many people go for it. Like I just now started trying to catch up reading it.
Okay,
but I see why the last 2 years.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah,
one.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
especially because of what we
selling.
just seen happen. That's why everybody's jumping on it right now. Let me just keep it at that, though.
I give you that because after seeing the hidden inventory arc, I was like, oh, I'm all in.
Yep.
I'm all in. Like I was like, yo, that's it. I'm invested.
Bro, you know how many times? Like, I'm glad you brought this up because all last week I've been fanning out over Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
and you know
it's
how
hard
many
not
times
to.
I'm sending them boys spoiler panels. I'm like, I need somebody to enjoy this shit with me because this is too peak.
Oh, bro, it's crazy,
you
man.
You way ahead.
Just know Maki. She's that.
Maki is okay, with the exception of like Gojo and the obvious people. Maki's the GOAT. The GOAT. I promise you. You're not caught up, Ma?
No, I'm not caught up
at all. Are you anime only?
No, I just finished the anime and I'm just now picking up the manga.
Oh, then good, bro. You're in for a real nice treat because it literally they do after what you just watched in the anime. There is no slowing down for the show whatsoever. There is no let's get a time of peace. No. We're about to crank this shit up higher, and I swear it doesn't stop, bro. It has not stopped in the last year or two now from everything they've been releasing. It's crazy.
Bro,
Man,
I'm past the Shibuya incident, and this nigga's still cooking. I'm like,
Yeah.
when or is he gonna stop cooking? Because
Yeah.
he's still cooking. Like when he said it's just bangers coming out, I'm like, damn, I gotta wait 2 years just to see this fucking anime shit. Because I
Yeah,
know
that's
after Shibuya
that's what
incident,
stops me, bro, from not
they're
wanting
gonna
to stay
end
anime
it.
only. Makes me have to
literally.
read.
No, you for sure. But go ahead, mom. My bad, bro.
no,
Yeah.
that's it. I would say, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen definitely is up there. Is up there.
The question, the anime that caught you to go back to it.
Oh,
Since
so I'll say the anime that caught me. I have older brothers, so I would say the very first anime I actually really seen for sure, it gotta be Dragon Ball, Pokemon for sure, for sure. As I
Mhm.
said, to think about it, it gotta be one of those two because of my older brother. But I will say more heavily towards Gundam, seeing more Gundam, and then Dragon Ball
Let's
Z,
go.
then Dragon Ball Z. 'Cause I mainly saw Gundam Wing and G Gundam. Those are the main two for sure I seen, and I seen for sure. Then I would say it was a combination of when they had Inuyasha,
Oh
they
yeah,
had
Inuyasha's goated.
Inuyasha, they had Samurai Shampoo, they had what else will play on midnight that late night Cowboy Bebop,
Case closed.
damn, Case Closed, yes, Case Closed.
Big O.
Yes,
Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin. Yo, so they'll play all of those all at that one time. And I think my favorite one for sure had to be Samurai Shampoo because that was the very first anime that took hip hop and
Yes.
they included in it. I was like, oh, this shit go hard. When the soundtrack came on, I was like,
Mhm.
oh,
No,
all right. Yeah. So I was like,
Hey,
then I want to say there was like period after that. I want to say after that season of like anime like that, I want to say like it kind of fell off for me, really. Then when Full Metal Brotherhood came out and the reboot came, and that's when I went dove back really. But I would say during that time stretch, I still kept up with Naruto and Bleach. I would say that I still kept up with those no matter what. But when
Yeah.
Full Metal came back, yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. I like, oh yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in now.
I had made myself mad as fuck earlier. I was doom scrolling on I think IG or Facebook, and I came across this clip, and this dude was like, tell me which anime you think is trash and why. And then my man's points to Brotherhood, and then it cuts that part, and it's another dude that comes in and just rips him a whole new ass. He's like, hold up, my man. He's like, hold on. There's never a universe that this statement could exist in ever. Ever.
Yeah.
And he just went into that, but yeah, that just made me think of that. That's funny.
Yo, Ma, I'm gonna send you it. He cooked. He cooked because he was just like he broke down everything.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what.
Oh yeah, no, I'm telling you, there's no point left out about why you would be a fan of Full Metal Alchemist, brother. I promise
that he was in a One Piece gear and he said that because now everybody's like, of course a One Piece guy would say that. No, that's not how we all One Piece people feel, and we don't claim him because that's bad.
No.
That's a COVID baby. After COVID, he hopped on anime. That's who But no, I seen that.
That's the COVID fan base right there.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah,
that's the people who wasn't in 2008 to experience FMA.
No,
but I'm glad you brought up Rurouni Kenshin because that was the first anime I think I binge watched at least 3 times because it's in my top 5.
Oh hell yeah,
shit 3 times, bro.
I've only had one watch through that. I gotta go. Have you guys been fucking with that reboot?
I have not watched the reboot. I've seen a couple.
I haven't
clips.
either.
I like it. It's sharp. It's a nice reanimation of it. They changed a couple of things from what I was hearing from some of the fans, but it's not too big of a deal from what I was seeing. But I like what they did a little bit. But I haven't sat and watched all of it. I just saw some highlights of it.
I watched a lot of it. I gotta say, I don't know, man. There's something about the old one that they just couldn't recapture with this. But I definitely think that it was necessary to make a reboot because if there's any show that deserves like a complete reanimation and sort of update, it was definitely Rurouni Kenshin. But I don't know, it just didn't stick like the old one did. And who could forget that ending theme song of Rurouni Kenshin? That ending.
For real. The other thing I was gonna tell you was so I did see a clip where they compared like the humor versus the newer one is not the same. Like there's a couple of humor where like I think Kenshin got bopped in the head by the girl, and then the new one it didn't hit the same as how like she hit him in the head in the whole joke. They kind of like tweaked it. So I would say that was some parts I was seeing like the humor is not as the same. I don't know if they're cleaning it up because of this PC culture that we're in now.
Exactly. That's exactly why they clean that shit up, bro.
But Hey, I don't mind going back. I don't mind going back to watch the old one because I love the aesthetic of the '90s look to anime. So I don't mind enjoying that shit at all.
No, all day.
But
Yeah.
that definitely goes into the next question I was going to ask y'all was,
Oh,
and
I'll
y'all
watch
touched
too.
on
Go
it.
ahead.
What anime outside of the Kenshin one would you love to see get a reanimation, bro?
Reanimation.
Like a old, like back in the 2000s or 90s that you're just like, yo, if this came out today, it would destroy like the community right now. They would be hooked.
Well, I'll
That's
ask
a
a
good
question though
question.
too
I
about
gotta
our
think
most
about
recent
that.
reboot.
Well, the one that I wanted to see redone already did get redone with 4 movies. Neon Genesis Evangelion got remade into the Rebuild series, and I thought like if there was any anime from the 90s that was that perfect example of like everything good about 90s futurism, like mecha style anime, it was Evangelion. And I thought they did such a good job redoing it. The story, I thought, I have my points on what I thought went wrong with that, but in terms of production value, I don't know if you guys have seen the last 3 or the last 2 especially Rebuild movies. Have you seen those?
Nah, I got
of Evangelion. Yo, some of those fight scenes are definitely best anime movie fight scenes of anything I've ever seen. Like animation quality, I mean, like it's next level. But just to answer this, I guess without talking about Evangelion, without talking about it for the rest of the episode, goddamn, let me see. I think,
man, that's your favorite anime, bro. It's okay. It's your number one. You know, and you gotta,
Bro, wear
you gotta wear it on your
sleeve.
sleeve.
It's my favorite everything. It's better than it's my favorite everything. But I would say from that era, you know what I would really like to see is it's Tenchi Muyo redone. Have y'all ever seen Tenchi? No. Y'all never seen Tenchi?
What is Tenchi?
Nah, bro.
Yo, look up Tenchi GXP, bro. Get him. It's a harem. It's like one of the first like space opera harem animes, and it's actually just a really. It does a good job of doing those like filler episodes, those slice of life episodes, and actually makes it like funny and endearing. There's like 3 different Tenchis though, so I'm more talking about like the original one. There's like a couple of redos, but I would like to see Tenchi get remade into like, tightened up, maybe made into a little bit better of a product. But yeah.
Man.
Now that I have my time to think about what my answer would be, it's got to be Inuyasha. And I think the way Inuyasha is, I feel like that would translate really well to fit the format of what anime, is today. Just because it wasn't super long, you know what I mean? And although it still had that 90s aesthetic animation style, I feel like if they cut that up, it would still work real well. Because a lot of there's a lot of shows from the 90s or like even the early 2000s I would just keep as they are. Like I wouldn't want to see like a Full Metal reboot because it's literally perfect as is. Samurai Champloo is another one. Cowboy Bebop also. I don't think those really need that. They don't need that treatment. I don't think personally.
That's why I really wanted to stay away from saying Cowboy Bebop, even though it kept popping up in my mind, just because that is an anime that should be watched as it was. Like it is like a perfect product. So I wouldn't want to see it get remade because they would mess it up. They wouldn't make it as good as the first one.
Because they would try to add so much futuristic stuff to it, but I would love to see Yu Yu Hakusho get like at least.
How did I not think?
That's my answer. Fuck Tenchi. Yu Yu Hakusho. Let's fucking go. Yes,
I was
that's
waiting
it.
for one of y'all to say that.
No, and that'll work good too.
It literally reminded me like the when I first watched it, the vibe I was getting off of it was Dragon Ball a little bit.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Look to it. Yeah.
And then it was so much different. No, I feel like there's not to take away from the story of Yu Yu Hakusho, but if they did it for today, that could also work very well because there's definitely parts that we could do without in there. Not saying they're bad, not saying it makes us the show bad in any way, but there's some shit they could cut for sure.
I would love if they did start it off like it did because him dying right away,
big,
like, bruh, and
it changed the whole narrative. Yeah.
Bro, the songs they were playing in the background when his mom was weeping over him, bro. I was like, yo, these are some fire ass beats, bro. Like, this is some good production.
Yeah, all the music in that show is fucking iconic as shit. But another part of the show that I feel like, as much as I would love to see them redo it, I feel like they might mess up is the drip in that show. The drip has to stay in that
You know what's funny?
90s aesthetic, bro.
I gotta poke fun at
I
Jamal
think
real
it's going to
quick.
stay
I gotta
90s
poke
aesthetic,
fun.
but I think they're going to make it more futuristic.
We had a podcast last week, and the question on the panel was, what anime has the best drip, or I guess character? This man said Chopper.
Yeah, I said Chopper.
From One Piece?
100%. I stand by that. I stand by that.
And I said, bro.
I stand by that. 100%. I stand by that.
Bro. I think Yu Hakusho's king for that. Bleach also clears.
That's
Bleach
what I
for
said.
sure
Bleach.
clears One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
they're all drippy.
But they didn't know. They were saying best. They were going more like character. They didn't say like
character.
More, yeah, they didn't say
We
more.
were saying, we were saying design.
Y'all want
like,
character.
best
Y'all want
drip.
character
We just said best
design.
drip. We didn't identify character or anything. We said best drip. I said character free because you went straight ahead and said Chopper. You chose the character.
Yeah, I could have sworn I heard character.
I know why you heard character.
That's what he wanted his answer to be.
For real.
Now, when they have, so in the beginning of season 2 or 3, I think it's season 3 of Yu Yu Hakusho, they're getting a little bit older, so they're not really wearing their like school uniforms anymore. And you have Yusuke with the light blue APC jeans, boot cut.
There they go.
And then,
there they go.
and then he has the plain white tee, crew neck. Yo, tucked in, shirt tucked in. Nah, dog. You're like, nah.
You're my sheet. Bro, every time.
But
bro,
yeah,
I would say the coldest drip, bro.
I would say, those shows are all the shows you guys mentioned are definitely good shows. I'm definitely not gonna lie. After seeing the reboot for Trigun, I don't know if you guys saw Trigun.
How was that?
Shit, yeah.
Honestly, I gotta sit there and say I really enjoy it. Like it was actually pretty dope. Like it was pretty dope. What are you showing? What the heck?
I was going to use case drip.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought our shit closed for a second. I was like,
yeah,
like, bro, don't pull nothing crazy, Rico.
I was
don't
like,
pull nothing crazy in that.
But yeah, I gotta check that.
I just had
the Trigun reboot out because I love Trigun.
I think the reboot was actually pretty good. And actually when he went to go fight his brother out of space, that kind of like that scene was actually really like the graphics and animation. I really enjoyed it. And I like his design, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I do like the new design. I do, and I fucks with the arm. The arm looks so much cool. The arm design. Oh my gosh!
Okay, see, that's what I was gonna ask you because look, I have this vivid memory of when Trigun was coming out on Toonami, right? Mm-hmm. Vivid memory, where I'd fallen asleep on the weekend, woke up at like 1, 2 in the morning because Trigun had that like end slot for the anime, and that was the fucking episode I woke up to was Vash and Knives, them two fighting, bro. That. Mm-hmm. I woke up like, why haven't I been watching this, bro? I was so mad at myself. I was like, what's going on?
Well, because Knives don't pop up until the end of the series though. So like you don't really know, and also Vash don't reveal that he got a brother like that too either. No. So it's kind of like it's good. I do fuck with the new character design more though.
I'll check that out.
I think check it out. I think you guys will enjoy it. And after seeing Trigun, I really would like to see Hitman Reborn. Get him. Because the reason I think it would have been so good, especially during the time when they had no different ways of traveling to different parallel universes and different dimensions and generations, I was like, if they can remake this shit with the animation that we have now, oh my gosh, I think this would be really good.
Bro, don't quote me on this.
It's really drippy.
But I think I recently read something that said that might get rebooted.
Yo, that is
no
good.
Bullshit.
And I think people sleep on him, bro. Like I think they really do, bro.
Suna?
Like,
yeah.
I really, it's the power scaling in that show is so unique. That's a unique power scaling over there. That show really is because it takes in like, okay, you think about like Marvel has different universes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then it has that type of element. Then also it talks about generations. Like passed down.
Yeah.
Then also to talk about another universe where everything is parallel to each other. Damn. And it's like all into one. And it's crazy how they put that all shit together, bro. It's amazing.
I'm gonna check it out.
Amazing.
No, for
Like,
sure.
it's pretty
I
good.
gotta see it too.
One of my boys has
Yeah,
been telling me about it for a long time. He read it years ago. This is like when I probably was getting real heavy back into anime again, and my boy was like, "Oh, you got." This is before I was really like a manga fan, because I wasn't for the longest time. I was anime only, and he was constantly telling me about. He's like, "Bro, you gotta watch Hitman Reborn. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it." And I was putting it off, and hearing you just talk about it, always scrolling past it, seeing these clips right here, I'm gonna have to check it out, bro.
Yeah.
Seems good.
It's pretty good.
Oh, did you play any of the game? Because I seem like they got a game.
And I never played none of the games. The only reason I ended up slipping into it because I was just like, I saw one of my boys watching it, and I saw the baby mafia. I'm like, who is this baby looking mafia going on? Little lizard on this shit turned to a gun. I'm like, what the fuck? And ever since then, because the show starts off starts off very comedy. Because I think when the creator first started off the show, the writer, I think he was saying like it was supposed to be a comedy, then it became something else. And so you see the shift as you're watching like the first 6 episodes. It's funny, and all of a sudden there's like a shift, a major shift. It's like, oh, like I think it get this box or this ring, and this ring has like lineage, and he's supposed to be like the 10th generation of this family where it get passed down generational. And it was just like, oh shit, what is coming about now? Okay, all right. And I think what blew me out is like he wore a sock. And when he put the sock on, the shit changes to something else. And now the nigga got powers and shit. It was like, oh, what's going on here? But it's like, it gets better and better and better. And it's like, now these niggas traveling different dimensions and they got to save multiple universes. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? So it gets pretty good. Like, it gets really good.
I'm gonna put that on my watch list, bro.
Let me ask y'all this, transitioning over before we get into that battle round. If you could bring an anime character to life just to meet, what anime character would you bring to life? Like
to meet, just to meet,
real world, just to meet. Maybe he could teach you a couple of stuff or tell you some secrets that you wanted to know in that anime world.
Oh,
what anime character?
Oh shit, yeah.
Easy. Rimuru, all day, all day. Rimuru.
You go Rimuru?
Oh, I remember
because that man just he's never stops. He's constantly advancing. He's becoming stronger and stronger. The man can absorb everything, literally everything that's thrown at him. I just feel like, and he's cool as fuck. He ain't like no weirdo. He ain't a dumbass. He ain't just, all I want to do is fight. I feel like he's still him, but in the slime world. So Rimuru all day off top.
I felt like that was some.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And I know it was at Goku.
Oh, it was all day. That was at Goku.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it though. I'm not.
Definitely Piccolo. I would love to smoke a blunt with Piccolo. I feel like he could tell me a lot of things that would really improve my life. I would hang out with Piccolo. Like I remember watching Dragon Ball and being like, you know, if Piccolo wanted me to join like his army and be a part of his thing that was going on in Dragon Ball, I would easily do that. He's a great leader. He's a good guy, you know?
And most importantly.
Oh, and he's also an African man. He's also he's also from North Africa. He's clearly a Berber. But, you know.
What about y'all?
I would say honestly, I would love to meet Lelouch. I ain't gonna hold you from Code Geass. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That nigga, yeah.
You've been obsessed with this man, bro. So why would you want to meet him?
Because Lelouch is that man, bro. Listen, I watched Death Note first before Code Geass, and Lelouch clears light by light years, bro. No pun intended. He clears him.
Like for real.
Shots fired!
God damn, boy. Dumb.
No, but it's the truth. No, I'm just saying he's speaking truth right there. Like, yeah, because man, Lelouch is something different, especially after what I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dom. Within the first 3 episodes, how that nigga took over a war that was going on already, took the losing side, beat the winning side, and go kill his brother. I said, damn, this nigga something different.
He's a savage, dog. He wasted no time. He wasn't like, what am I supposed to do? How do I do this? I already know. And you know, I know the same goes for Light, but the man. They were what, 16? They were high schoolers.
No. I don't care. No, Light sent other people to do his dirty work. Right. That nigga Lelouch pulled up to his brother to kill his brother to his face.
Front lines. Who
That nigga
wants
said,
it?
"No,
Who wants
no,
smoke?
I'm gonna do it. I want the smoke. I'm coming up to you. I'm taking you like my damn self. Like I'm pulling up."
And he
Who
didn't
did all
slow
of
down
this?
at all.
You want to know who did all this? I control all this. I did all of this.
It's me, nigga. You want
Me.
to know? It's me.
Me, nigga.
And let's be real here.
Oh,
Light slipped up, bro. Light slipped up, and he had
got
too many
cocky.
pawns, and he got caught up. I don't correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Lelouch choose to reveal who he was?
No, Lelouch at the end after him and Shigaraki. I'm gonna not Shigaraki.
Not Suzaku.
Suzaku. When they found out the truth, remember his whole dad was actually really trying to. I
Yeah,
forgot what. And they he give up himself and his best friend killed him. So pretty
You're
much
right.
he saved the whole entire nation. So that nigga started a war, stopped the war, and saved the nigga. I'm like, yo, this nigga different, bro. This nigga different, bro. This nigga different, bro.
Yeah, Lelouch was wild for real though.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
what about you, Rico? We got to hear your pick, bro.
So, there's a lot of characters I would want to meet. There's a lot. And I think I want to say Luffy because he's just mad funny, bro. I feel like we would have so much amazing time only because he's so dumb sometimes. And
Yeah,
it's not like he's blunt to how you're feeling. He's just like, he has no awareness to what he's saying. So, like,
none.
if you just broke up with somebody, Luffy be like, why are you sad?
Yeah,
I just broke up with my boyfriend. Okay. You want to go hang out? Like,
we should go get some food.
we should go get some food. Like, and if there's something, well, we would get in a lot of trouble because he don't obey the law. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah. He
So
don't.
we
He
definitely
don't.
want, but on the other hand, I definitely would want to meet Zoro because I'm like, yo, hey man, teach me a couple of skills. Let's work out. You know what I'm saying? But then again,
Oh, you want to
there's
bring a
little-
racist here?
We all know he is not because Luffy's Brazilian. So okay.
I just always see
And
the
Luffy-
meme, so I gotta
and
throw that
Let
in.
me say this. Let me say this. Luffy's called Nika. So
You're
you
right.
can't follow.
You're right.
I just all y'all been talking all that shit about my dog Zoro, but he follow a real nigga, Nika.
Oh, that shit is funny.
I see
Oh,
what
right.
Oda did there. Okay,
Oh,
Joy Boy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? There was some Joy Boys on the island that used to play the drums and everything. Come on, bro. Luffy's part black somewhere, bro.
See,
Some-
I knew you were
I
gonna have a
believe it.
One Piece answer. I thought you were gonna like get on the freaky side and say like Nami or someone for obvious reasons, but I'm glad none of us, we didn't have that on our mind because as soon as right after I said my answer, I started thinking, I'm like, damn, you know what? I might want to change my answer now. But no,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If you talking like that, there's a girl on Bleach. What's her name? Yachi, I believe.
you're a Hime?
No, the one.
no. You talking about
Yoriichi.
Yoriichi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
For obvious
Yeah.
reasons, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Always
Just to
reason.
shoot
Yep.
my shot, just to see,
Yeah,
you
never
know
know,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
It could go your way. And if
Just-
not,
just
she can
see
still
what-
teach you how to fuck somebody up. So it's a win-win,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a win-win. You know what I'm saying?
Teach you some Hado and keto, you'll be good for the rest of your life.
Walking with her in
Mhm.
public. Why is she in cosplay? It's in the middle of winter. What?
Especially with that new form. Like, whoa.
For
What
real,
you wear
bro.
every day, 365?
What?
So it's just your walk around clothes? But
Ah.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of wait to see that. I can't wait to see it animated. I'm like, all right.
Oh man, so before we get into I know you guys wanted to bring a couple of debates. We just gotta pay a little sponsorship real quick to one of the best raps that I ever heard in my life. And I'm gonna see if you guys feel the same way.
2番北の島は寒い100回来い来い頭ブルブルアホバ
you know what this is?
And that's Luffy the MC.
I was about to say it's Luffy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's
That's
get
dope.
into it, man. I know Adam had a couple of some battle debates he want to get into, and that's what we
Let's
do
do
over
it.
here in
Yeah,
Freestyle.
do
We
it.
get into some debates.
So-
We get into some.
So when we started, when we tried to do this episode the first time, we had some audio difficulties, but we had talked a lot about DBZ characters, and I went home and I was thinking like, there's got to be something that I'm missing. Like I understand DBZ characters are goated. They're definitely the strongest characters if you're putting them up against most other anime characters in canon. Of course, DBZ characters. But I was just like, I know there's an anime I watched that has a character that could beat all of them all at once if they came fighting it. All of them, like the whole Z tribe all at once, could deflect all of them and waste them.
The whole Z tribe.
The whole Z tribe. Everybody. Throw them all in. That would be
wait, before you give your answer.
Say that, sir.
Before you give your answer, and we post this on our.
Yeah.
Do not get dragged.
Nah,
trust me, our fans are ruthless.
Hey man, I got a lot of reasons here. So
I'm gonna give you reasons. And
all right. So this is
your warning.
I appreciate. Hey, come at me. Tell me how I'm wrong. So
I'm giving you one just from my experience. My 3 weeks of being dragged and being told to be kicked off the show.
Yeah. Request to be removed. Get him off. He don't know what he's talking about.
The amount of times I heard this.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
So
dragged him. Yeah.
All jokes, all irony aside, here's the truth.
Yeah.
And this, people aren't gonna listen. I know people are not gonna like this. Everybody's got DBZ characters that are their favorite. I do too.
All right.
But it's
Let's make sure you start from the beginning, from your statement, though, so we can make sure we get this.
Yes. So the character of all in any anime that could beat all Z characters, all Z fighters at once would be Provisional Unit 1, Evangelion. Here's why. Provisional Unit 1 Evangelion has an S2 engine, S2 drive. When it is activated, that Evangelion can operate with being completely mutilated, having absolutely no power source, and continue to fight. Beyond that, it has what's called an AT field, an absolute terror field, meaning that if anything that the pilot is upset about, anything that the pilot doesn't want to come near it, nothing can pierce that AT field as long as the pilot is synchronized with that Evangelion. The only thing that can pierce that AT field, and it's pretty clear in the show, is another Evangelion or an angel or the Lances of Longinus, which none of the Z fighters have. So you can throw all your spirit bombs all you want all day, AT field is not going to move. The Provisional Unit Evangelion may not be faster than these Z characters, but it doesn't need to be. It can use conventional weaponry to pick them off one by one as they try to pierce its AT field. It would take some time. There's a lot of Z fighters to get through, but again, they're not getting through the AT field. And on top of that, I haven't even finished. Berserk mode with Evangelion Provisional Unit 1 is an unstoppable mode. It is a mode in which the S2 drive has initiated. It cannot be stopped. It will not only try to kill everything, it will try to eat that thing and consume it. Once it is consumed, it will then turn that thing into a part of its power system and then be able to use that power. So all it would need to do is devour one of the Z fighters, and it would have all of the reserve power of whatever that Z fighter was and continue to fight them and then continue to eat more of them and continue to get stronger, and it would win.
That sounds a lot like somebody like Boo tried to do, and that just didn't right up.
So my counter, Speed Blitz. Would you mention something about an A2?
You saying
the
S2?
AT field? The AT. So there's two particular things. The S2 drive means that you could chop up the Evangelion into like tiny little pieces. It would try as hard as it could to reassemble and then kill you. That's what an S2 drive will allow it to do. On top of that, it has a AT field, which makes it so that the only thing that can get past that AT field is another AT field canceling it out, meaning another Evangelion or Angel, or the Lances of Longinus. Nothing else, no conventional weaponry, no laser beams, no Kamehamehas, nothing gets through the AT field.
Right. And you also mentioned that it only can withstand and stop and reflect all those attacks due to the person controlling it being upset about it.
Yes. If the person,
right.
Yeah. If the person feels terrorized, or if the person feels intruded upon, the AT field initiates.
So
is that Shinji piloting that Evangelion?
Yeah, that would be Shinji piloting a Provisional Unit Evangelion Unit 1. Yeah.
And you saying it has a shield over it that's gonna basically.
Yeah, if you just type in Evangelion Unit 1 AT field, or if you just type in Evangelion Unit 1 Berserk, or if you just watch the like final fight between Ava Unit 1 and I believe it was the angel that was trying to attack the nerve base, you see Ava Unit 1 reassemble itself, go berserk, pierce through an AT field, devour the angel, and then turn into get the power from that angel.
So you mentioned that the drive can keep it. You can literally obliterate it and it'll rework itself. All right, counter one for that. Character named Cell. Already busted. Much stronger than your Unit 1. He actually had, if not very similar, if not the exact same ability, which was as long as one cell of his lived or was still left, he could rebuild and regenerate his whole body back. So we watched Gohan obliterate him with one of the strongest Kamehamehas and literally vaporize every last cell. I feel like the same concept would apply here. Because regardless, there's still something physical there allowing it to do that.
Yeah, of course.
So with enough firepower, I'm sure that could happen.
That would be you're assuming that any of those shots are gonna land on Ava Unit 1. Like you can't get through the AT field. So
right. No, that was my second point. Yeah. So I'm sure we can all comfortably say now because of how much.
What do you mean by you can't get through it?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got you. Oh, Mo, I got you, right? I've been ready for this. I've been ready for this. Trust me. So we're talking about characters who were already moving faster than light. Our introduction to them, basically, they were already moving faster than light. So let's be reasonable here and think about where they'd be at today with everything that they've fought, however strong an enemy was, all this. You can possibly say they can move at like the speed of thought, I would say. Even quicker. So if they can move quicker than Shinji can think, react, or say, this is making me, this is terrifying me, this is harmful, this is something to be wary of. That that field isn't even gonna have the chance to get up. And hold on.
Even just that. Hold on. I just want to piggyback on you because the first thing I was about to attack was Shinji because his fragile mind. Frieza will run circles around that dude.
Frieza will just talk to that nigga.
No, that's
Frieza
good. What I'm saying is that's good. Any type of intimidation, fear playing, which is a lot of what the Z fighters do, right? They do a lot of shit talking before they start fighting. The minute that starts, Shinji gets scared, AT field up, you can't beat him.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do if Frieza's holding his pops or his what's that girl's name? What's he gonna do about that? He gonna get out.
If he's holding an old girl with his tail, death beam to her head,
he's
not staying in Unit 1. My man's is out. We gotta consider all things. Plus,
by the time he makes it to where Frieza is, because they're only supersonic speed, subsonic speed.
Yeah.
Supersonic speed movement. Nah, bro. The Z fighters, all of them are already since Raditz, all of them were already moving plus light speed.
Yeah, light speed.
Like, wait,
since the Saiyan,
moving 33 times light speed, bro. He can instant transmute. He probably can instant into his pilot. He could probably get.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
he
just
could.
One of these.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
Just one of these.
He could just get right in there because
one of the biggest things. Your argument was over as soon as you said, "Oh, hey." Is based on his when he puts his anti-fill up is based on his anger or sense. Remember, that's some form of energy or Kai or something. Goku just can sense that. Once he picked that up, know your location. I'm gonna just, nigga, I'm in here with you.
Yeah.
Shinji's
looking at everybody else.
Actually, Unit 1 would love that. Unit 1 would love you trying to get inside of their cockpit because what happens, and if you've seen the canon of Evangelion, if anybody who is not the pilot of Evangelion Unit 1 gets inside of it, they disappear into the core of the Eva, and their soul is trapped inside of Evangelion forever. So if they went inside, the Evangelion would just consume them.
I got a counter.
How fast is that process from
before it did that, it would drive Goku insane. It would make him insane, and then it would eat his soul.
Goku gonna take over that shit. Hell no.
Listen, let me tell you why. Here's my counter to that.
Wait. But like, this is my Gundam now.
Before you go.
So remember
when Vegeta? Remember when Vegeta allowed Bibidi to take over his mind just to get a power buff?
And he
Vegeta will blow
still
himself
didn't take
up
control.
way faster.
Your whole putting Goku in the core and taking his soul thing. Well, you haven't watched Super, but there's a technique in Super that the gods use called Hakai. Hakai is an erasure technique that anything, doesn't matter how strong you are, doesn't matter who you are, if you get hit with it, you're wiped from existence. Like nobody knows you no longer, whatever it is. Right before the tournament of power, Goku's going to get Frieza, and a god is kind of fearing their power because he's realizing how strong Universe 7 is. So he sends somebody over there, gives him some of the power of Hakai, tells him to throw it and hit. I think they were aiming at Goku originally. I think Frieza ends up coming up on my man's, toys with the guy. Toys with him, literally. He throws it at Frieza, hits Frieza. He's like acting like he's about to get like wiped out, and then he just says psych, and then just takes the energy, throws it to
Goku. Like
yeah,
that shit.
Throws it. It was so cool. It was such a turn of events, bro. I'm telling you, it was so crazy. Throws it at Goku. Now, Goku didn't have the easiest time dealing with that shit. Like Frieza literally no problem at all. He just wiped that shit off him like it was a fucking bug on his shoulder. Get off me. Throws it at Goku, and Goku's like trying to withstand it. And he struggled.
I think Beerus had to come and blow it off of Goku, I think.
Yeah, he did. He came and just literally that shit was off. But he was in it for a minute. So this is what I'm saying. He could withstand it, and being able to withstand it, then he's now how many times stronger, and he's got Ultra Instinct, which is his body naturally doesn't let him get hit with things. Even if let's go back to what you said. Let's say that field is unbreakable. The Evangelion's not even going to be able to touch Goku.
But that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. Is that
it's good because there's counteracting arguments on both sides that would make it a good fight. I think it'd be a great fight.
I think a lot of times when people think of Evangelion Unit 1, they're thinking of Shinji piloting it, not being that good of a pilot, being scared all the time. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Evangelion doing it. Like when it goes into Berserk mode, it has the ability, like if you want to call it Ultra Instinct or whatever, it has an exact type of ability like that. And its goal, it's not going to stop until it consumes, actually eats all of the people. So
let me ask you this question though. So when it came to that, there's no power source. It just does it on its own. It just keep going. It's like an android.
Yeah. It just it's getting its energy from somewhere else. Like the whole point of the show is they don't know why it goes berserk or where it's getting its energy from, but it can go infinitely.
So you're saying AT field, right?
Yeah, AT field. Yep.
So that AT field is scaled to large and mountain level. Oh, that's what I'm getting.
You know what? I take it back everything I said. Instant speed blitz. The fight starts.
That field,
Z fighters win. The fight starts. 1, 2, 3, go. They win all day. That field, if it's only that level, because we're going.
That's crazy.
The metric that I'm seeing that they broke it down by, and this is a metric where when we always do some of our battles, we take a look at is battle. It's anime battles and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Where they scaled that AT shield, which is the Berserk mode, Berserk Evangelion Unit 1, they put it at large mountain level. That's the scale it's at.
That's durability, right?
No. That's the scale.
Destructive force.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's the attack point, seeing everything.
So large mountain is basically like they classify it as like island level, large mountain, continent, planetary, star, universe, multiverse. Like it goes. But it's basically your destructive capabilities within that character that you're researching. So like it's basically saying what that person's capable of doing. It's basically like if Goku's universe level, they're saying with his strongest attack, bloodlust or whatever you have to throw on there, he's wiping a universe out of it. Like he's.
So let me ask you this, because they are saying, Adam. Let me ask you this, because they are saying, it went to small planet level, by consuming Zerlo, gaining its S2 engine. Unit 1 rose up to the same level existing as Adam, right?
Yep. That's the version I'm talking about.
It did scale up. There's a part in the anime where it does scale up to small planet level from mountain level.
Okay.
Dude, so we are destroying planets easily.
Okay, so you're saying
fighter is destroying a planet.
So you're telling me he's beating like people like Krillin then?
No,
he's beating Krillin for sure.
Because Krillin's dumb. So yeah, I'll give you that. I take that back.
Listen, guys,
he's not dumb, but I think he'll beat Krillin. But Krillin does have a move, the Structural Disc, that is multiverse level when he really charges it up. Because I was in a debate with somebody the other day with Naruto against Krillin, and I was telling them how strong the structural disc is. Like Krillin he has that one knockout punch, and that's the structural disc, and that shit is strong as fuck.
It is. It's
But
the destructo disc. If he uses it to his will, does not stop. It will not stop. If as long as he's, I mean, obviously he probably doesn't have the key levels or whatever you want to say to keep it going forever. But let's say it was someone like a Goku, a Frieza, Vegeta, a Gohan. That shit would literally and it would first probably be bigger from them. Second, it does not stop, and it's literally called the Destructo Disc for a reason. It destroys everything in its path.
That's the only thing that would give him Krillin a chance to destroy the Unit 1.
Yeah.
And
we'll give you Krillin, bro.
Yo, I'm still not. Y'all still aren't understanding what I'm saying. Throw the Destructo Disc at it. It's gonna just try to regenerate. It will take some time, but it'll eventually regenerate.
No, that's fine. It could regenerate. It could regenerate, but there's a point where you could get obliterated past regeneration. We've seen it in every anime. When then there's a character that can always regenerate, and we had multiple characters in this show that regenerate. We had Boo, and we had Cell, and I think I'm forgetting another one. What's the other one? In the movie, the guy that fell into the gas Jamal, and he changed into some type of Janemba. Couldn't he regenerate as well too easily?
Yeah.
Or like when he punched into him, he phased out. And
he could break down
that power where he punch is like when he'll punch, his punch will go through like a different dimension and shit. I'm like, oh, this shit fucking wrong.
Yeah.
So these are broken characters we fought, and we still obliterate them. Either it was with pixie dust, they got obliterated, or they got obliterated by a spirit bomb, or a nice Kamehameha to send them packing home to the underworld.
Here's what Nerve does. They spend all of the energy of planet Earth to build the best armor for Unit 1, as they've done in the show before. And they're going to use that armor that's going to be specifically made to stop all Z fighters, and then you guys are done.
It's not. I'm telling you, that's not going to happen. And I think you're underestimating the Z Warriors knowing how to work as a team. They would figure that out real fast. You got to understand, bro.
Trunks, we're coming for you, bro. You said all Z fighters.
Bulma is a rich scientist, bro. She knows what she's doing, bro. She built. Then on top of that, you're forgetting about Piccolo, the one you want to smoke a blunt with. There's a reason why you want to smoke a blunt with Piccolo. That nigga's intelligence. When Piccolo got observed and the little kids, Goten and Trunks, when they got observed, it made Boo so much stronger because he had Piccolo's intelligence. Like, he was no longer fucking dumb, and now he had the Saiyan's powers. So them having Piccolo alone, that intelligence, they'll figure out the weaknesses, and then you're forgetting about the most tactical motherfucker in the show that literally every time they fight, he tells Goku what's going on, and that's Vegeta. Vegeta will pick up on his fight sequence so fucking fast and tell Goku, or he'll figure out every opening he needs to do when in battle combat. Even if they can't obliterate him, he's not beating them in any fight at all. If anything, they'll just look at him like...
The Evangelion would just shine the light on like they did in episode 11, where they hit you with the psychological attack. You make Vegeta fucking start screaming and crying, and then it just pick them off one by one, bro. That's all.
Listen, bro, you can't even really hit Dragon Ball characters with the psychological attacks, because especially right now with they're scaled at. So like the training that, because again, you haven't seen Super, the kind of training they've like Goku had to go through with. We're talking about a god of destruction and an angel that scales above a god of destruction. So we're talking about beings above a god, right? For the sake of this show. So the kind of like mental preparation that they had to go through, that Goku really had to tap into in order to even get a glimpse of Ultra Instinct, let alone master it. There's almost like in the anime versus, there's almost nobody else that could actually like mind control him and fuck with his psyche. I don't think
that's not working.
I got a question though for you though, Adam. Let me ask you a question. Everything you're saying about about Evangelion, it's more so it's a Gundam, right? Pretty much, right?
No. It's not a Gundam is just a machine, and Evangelion is a biological like entity. It's a clone. Specifically, Unit 1 is a clone of Adam, which was the seed of life, the first living being on the planet. So it has the ability to create life on a planet. It also has the ability to end all life on a planet. Evangelion Unit 1 is almost like a key to the initiation of the end of the world. That's the point of the movie End of Evangelion. So it does operate like a machine when it's basically not berserk, when it has Shinji as a pilot. But the moment it goes berserk, it's its own thinking, breathing machine.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting though, definitely give me Android vibes. It's just like me, just give me like a giant Android. Like if Android 18, 17, if they ass can be just as big as them, that's what it just brings. That's what it gives me. And I'm like, we seen what they do with Androids. Like it's nothing. Like
Nah,
it's
it
nothing.
ain't no Android. It ain't no Android, bro.
I
It ain't no Android.
understand it's not no
It's
Android,
not
but it's
Android,
like
but if you drop Bulma into your world, Bulma
Yeah.
is really smart. You gotta understand her daddy. Like she grew up just being like a scientist and everything like that.
Yo, Misato Katsuragi could run circles around Bulma. Circles of strategy. Circles of strategy. Bulma wouldn't even know.
Listen, bro. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. 'Cause I just seen a video on this of somebody big up in Bulma, and because they claimed she was in all anime like top 5 smartest. And the facts that he brought were, all right, we're talking about like our Earth, right? Saiyans come crashing down. No idea what they are. Never had no clue about them. They came here. She literally replicated armor for them. She took their space technology, bettered it. She also made with resources on Earth. Let me not forget that. With the resources that she had at will from Earth, she made a radar that could track and show you where a I guess you could consider it this like a godly item with what the Dragon Balls are.
That's true.
And that's only so many things. We're not even talking like GT Bulma. We're not talking about Super Bulma. She here's another one. She literally encapsulated anything you could ever think. Imagine a 5-story mansion. She could put it in something that would fit in your motherfucking pocket. You hit a button, throw it, boom. Fully operatable, like everything. I'm telling you.
I think Misato single-handedly defended the planet from 17 angel attacks. So, I mean, that's great that she can make like cool little trinkets and stuff, that like little capsules. But Misato's over here defending the planet,
bro.
So
She has too.
Yeah, she
but
has too.
Misato has to do it for a job. She lives in a shitty apartment. She doesn't like her coworkers. It's not fun for her. Bulma's having a
her
blast.
circumstances.
Right, that's her fault. That ain't got shit to do with
fault.
Bulma.
Yeah, she chose those circumstances.
Damn, ma.
Scientist in the world, but what did she do? She got number 1.
Hey, yo.
Yo,
let me ask y'all this. we it's DBZ. We won this debate.
yeah. DBZ all day.
Now I'm gonna drop 3 names. One has to go. You gotta give me one. Pokemon,
type of game.
Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh. One gotta go.
Digimon.
Wait. What were the 3 names? You said Pokemon, Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm with Adam. Digimon all day.
Keep that. I just need my Yu-Gi-Oh and yeah.
And I'm not listen. I'm not hating on Digimon in any way.
No,
I know Digimon is real good.
Know, man. I don't know.
But for me, those are the only 2 animes that had card games that I was as a kid, bro. I take that back.
Okay.
I didn't really play Pokemon card game. Yu-Gi-Oh all day. I'm keeping Yu-Gi-Oh for sure.
Yu-Gi-Oh
is
card
the best card game. Pokemon, obvious reasons for that. It's like the number 1 anime franchise.
Man, I would say me personally though.
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, I think Pokemon will probably go for me. You know, the reason I say Pokemon will go for me though, is I actually enjoy Digimon because I want to say Pokemon got redundant, bro. After a while, it's just like, damn, nigga, how many seasons we need to keep going to the nigga Ash become like world class? It's like it got redundant to me. Where I feel like Digimon was very more creative with each new series they came out with different Digimons and the evolution, and so I enjoyed it more. Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh than really Pokemon like that. So I can't lie. But I enjoy Pokemon games. I'm not gonna hold you on that. Don't get me wrong, the game was lit. But nah, bro, I gotta say, yo, bro, like the show wise, nah, man, Pokemon can go for me. Pokemon
I'm
can go.
with them. Digimon can go.
Yeah, hey, you can be with them. That's okay.
Yeah.
I enjoy
I'm
me some
surprised you
Digimon,
said
bro.
that.
Yeah.
But Digimon can go. For sure.
Mhm. Yeah, I really enjoyed Digimon though. Digimon was lit.
You know, Digimon just never really stuck like that. You know, Pokemon had its anime was good, video games were top tier. Then you had Yu-Gi-Oh. The anime was good, you know, at the time. Trading card game went crazy. I don't care what nobody says about that. But I mean, I give Digimon its respect, you know. But in that case, yeah, Digimon's got to go all day, all day.
No, still disagree, but all right. Nah, bro, Pokemon can go because that to me, I feel like Pokemon. I still stand by it. It got redundant. Like I think not even after the Johto series. I want to say I forgot which series it was. Maybe Pokemon Advance. I was just like, yo, that's it. Like how many times we got to keep watching Ash not become like World Master? Like this shit is fucking getting annoying now, bro. Like this shit got to be dragged out over and over. To me, I just feel like Digimon at least was something was different. There was always some new boss or some new person and going in there like this shit was just different to me. Like I enjoyed it more, so I
Yeah,
always did.
it
So
took fucking
and also
Pokemon like
and you
10
can see what
seasons.
Pokemon did towards at the end when they start doing Mega Evolution and combining with the Pokemon. What you got that
Yeah,
shit from Digimon? I was like,
right,
oh, that's
right.
Digimon.
All day. No, for sure.
Like you get that shit from Digimon.
That's valid. That's very valid. Plus, you know, like I was saying, he is a. No, I feel him though.
Yo,
Listen, I feel him because if you were a fan of the anime this whole time through, it literally took Ash like 10 seasons to finally become the world champion. That's whack. How you gonna have
yo,
this is like the only show that MC can't like. I understand some losses. You know, you got to come over your hardships to become. You know,
Yeah.
let your character develop. I'm all for that all the time.
mm-hmm.
10 seasons though, my man, you ain't learning nothing new. You know how many trainers you done battled, how many Pokemon you done caught. You ain't doing nothing new. You're just
Bro,
no. This is
you
gonna
out
work.
here, you out here communicating with legendary Pokemon, like nigga, you speaking with them, you talking, you flying on their
Not even
fucking back,
catching them.
my boy. Not even, and I'm just like, oh, hey nigga, you losing in the war turn? Oh, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, come on, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
Yeah,
I was
Maul's
Nah,
just
making
for
good
sure.
points.
like, it was just, I was like, nah, bro, you gotta be
He
kidding me,
said,
bro. Like,
he said
nah,
you're speaking to Pokemon.
talking to these niggas, bro. Talking to these legendary Pokemon and everything. I think that nigga went to. I forgot this one Pokemon came from outer space, could control time and space and shit like that. This nigga over there, nigga, you don't turn into a whole fucking stone one time and everything. Like, yo, nigga, actually you went through it and you still can't win? Oh, bro, come on. That shit's annoying, bro. That shit's fucking annoying, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Damn,
man's can
Mom.
save the universe, but can't win a fucking Pokemon battle. Let's be real.
Bruh. Bruh.
No, let's be real for real.
Mhm.
Let me ask this last one before we go. New gen. Which one gotta go? Demon Slayer. My Hero. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, My
One
Hero.
gotta go.
It's easy.
My
My
Hero.
hero.
My Hero. Yeah, My
Hold
Hero.
on. Is anybody in this right now reading My Hero right now and is currently
Me.
caught up?
I got caught up to the war, and after that chick came up, I was just like, I'm done. No, not the chick came up. After Bakugo came back to life, after that nigga folded himself into a bunch of little pieces, whatever that nigga do, I was done with the series. I think I was just
Damn,
done.
you know what? Damn, Rico, that's crazy. Cause that's honestly, bro. Fuck, man. I guess, yeah, I guess I'm with them, bro. I'm gonna have to say My Hero. Here's why. I read all Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer front to back was great. Love the read.
Yeah.
Perfect pacing.
Yeah.
Didn't take too long. You know, everything was good about Demon Slayer. Jujutsu Kaisen right now, of anything I'm reading, is my number one by a landslide. I love it right now.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Process of elimination. I gotta go My Hero on that.
Yeah, My Hero.
That's tough though.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Look, to me,
You know what? I think My Hero did good. It started off really good. I just think
Yeah.
the story, the pacing, and
First two
I think
seasons
they
are
should.
great.
Yo, the first two, and I think All Might should have just died when he had fought all for one. I think he should have died. I really think so. If they would have killed him off, and he's not there, and just leave it just to Bakugo and Deku to figure it out, I think it would have been. I think it would have been different. You know?
Yeah, people would accept it more. They would have
Yeah.
honestly like. I like all the characters, but I see a lot of people. Deku gets a lot of hate as an MC because he's a little wimpy. He's a little he'll
Yeah.
cry, but
Yeah.
you're right. I feel like had All Might died during that fight, that man would have.
okay,
Yes.
so
I
This is
can't
why-
say
this
too
is
much.
why-
Me and Rico can't say
Yo,
much right now because
this
of
is
where
where
we're
I'm
at with
with
it
it.
right now. But oh man,
Nah, but even
of course,
then,
Jujutsu Kaisen is staying for sure. See,
oh
nah, Jujutsu
yeah.
Demon
Kaisen,
Slayer got
Jujutsu
the
Kaisen
better
staying.
animation,
Yeah.
but do they got the better
Yeah.
storyline, though, y'all boys? Do they got the better storyline than My Hero?
Who got the best storyline? What? Who? Between who?
A Demon Slayer in a My Hero. I'm saying,
Oh,
do they?
let's be real here.
Storyline?
Let's be real here for sure.
I'm saying, do they?
Let's be real here.
Storyline?
Let's be real here for sure.
Oh,
My
I
Hero.
think
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The best things that are going for Demon Slayer, and this is no hate. This is no hate. Demon Slayer story wise is subpar. It's
chill. It's just
there's no complexity to it, but that's what works for it so well. It's not
yeah,
complex. There's not a, you know what I'm saying. There's not a lot of like plot twisting and whatnot that they could have done to make the story, but it works because you don't need that with this show. I don't think.
I agree.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
don't think you need that with this. The other two, you know, they get more in depth. They get, especially Jujutsu Kaisen, is super complex
Yeah.
with the domains and whatnot. Everybody's
Mhm.
curse techniques, but
see.
yeah, My Hero clears plot wise.
See, I'm the type of person that animation is not doesn't do it for me just alone. I still enjoy a story. Like there's plenty of animes, especially in the 2000s, that you didn't need great super animation to me. You needed a good story, and the story could carry the animation.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I'm not hating on Demon Slayer. I do like it, and it's hard for sure because My Hero story is a bit better, and it was another anime that pulled me from the anime to go read the manga. And when I read the manga, I knew that the manga was far better than what the anime did. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like
Yeah.
they handled that war, bro. The way Vigilante Deku looked in the fucking manga was way too crazy.
Yeah, that
See,
he finally
Demon
got that
Slayer,
dog in
as
him.
much as I enjoy it, I
Finally.
enjoy the fighting sequences and everything. I never once thought, let me go pick up the manga. That's just me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But for
No,
Jujutsu
for
Kaisen
sure.
and My Hero, they both made me were like, nah, bro, I can't wait for the season to come out. I need to pick up the manga and read what the fuck's going on.
Right. See, and you know what? I'm with that because I only read Demon Slayer off of two other people that I know, their recommendations. They were just like, bro, you just gotta read it. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if I could have went back, I probably wouldn't have read it because of the pace they're coming out. They're coming out every year with another season, and
Yeah.
this is gonna come by quick. Which, you know, no spoilers, but these next two arcs they're going into, you'll just wait. That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I
Just wait
know,
for these
I
next
know.
two
Yeah.
arcs.
I know.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like the anime didn't do a good job for My Hero. So I could see why I would drop
Yeah.
out of the three. And the
I
Demon
can
Slayer
see
did
that.
it better. But at the same time, damn, bruh. Manga
It's
wise,
tough, bro. That was a tough one.
Manga wise, I'm keeping Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero. But anime
Yes.
wise, I'm keeping Demon Slayer and Jujutsu
I agree
Kaisen
with that. I can
Manga.
go with that.
That's what I
That
would
makes
do.
sense.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. That makes sense. I can agree with that. I can agree. I can
man,
agree with that.
we appreciate
You
you guys
know.
coming on. We definitely need to have you guys on again. I know y'all gonna
Hell
get it
yeah,
popping
we
over there in
appreciate y'all.
Detroit. And like I said, y'all owning that Northeast up there, bro. So definitely
You know it, bro.
Keep saying Northeast. Are you guys more? No, yeah, Detroit's more on the east
No,
side.
no.
North, yeah,
Midwest.
Midwest, I will go.
Midwest.
Where you boys at? Florida?
Nah, okay.
Florida, North
southeast.
Carolina.
Northern North
Yeah.
Carolina.
South.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
we're southeast.
I don't know why I kept thinking
Yeah.
more north. My bad, man. Look, I done messed it up earlier. But I know.
it's all good,
we
bro.
definitely, we definitely appreciate you guys coming on. Let them know your social media so where they could find you guys so they could tap into your podcast as well.
Hell yeah.
Just search up 2 Detroit Nerds on YouTube. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at the number 2 Detroit Nerds on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. Just write out 2 Detroit Nerds. No number 2 for TikTok. It's the 2 for Instagram. So yeah, those are our socials, and definitely we put out episodes weekly on YouTube. So please stay tuned. And we're also, we do stuff. We're anime and video games. We also, talk about local Detroit stuff. We try to feature artists on here. So yeah, it's definitely check us out.
Coming.
For sure, man. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. We'll definitely have you guys back on to do another collab, man. And we out.